Hello, welcome to FM Corner. I'm Danny Koontz, your host, Director of Relationship Management for Windy City Equipment. Today I want to spend just a couple of minutes talking about RFMA and what it means for facility managers. First and foremost, what is RFMA? Most of you know, most of you attend, but it's the Restaurant Facility Management Association. Any advice you ever hear from me during these presentations, this is one to do. If you're a facility manager, join RFMA. Let me explain. It's an organization that was built just for restaurant facility managers. It started as a part of PRISM. PRISM, as you know, has operations people in it, has a lot of retail and so on. This one was going to be built just for restaurant facility managers to be able to share information, talk among yourselves, and learn different ways to do the business. So it started as a part of PRISM, and then it became its own organization, which is the Facility Management Association. We have a conference once a year. At that conference are facility people from all the major restaurant companies, franchise owners, people like that who deal in the world of facilities. The other part of that is you have vendors. And these are the vendors who help support your conference and vendors who spend the majority of their time working in the restaurant industry. They also probably do retail as well, depending on who they are, but for sure they have a large stake in the restaurant business. So if you're a facility manager and let's say you're looking for a new trade in a certain part of the country, say you just picked up the Midwest for conversation's sake, you can go to the conference, you can look and see who's attending, you can look at the services they perform, what areas of the country, and you could go speak to them and ultimately find a vendor to do service if you need it. And we all know as a facility manager, typically your regions change over time. So that would be one. The second is what you learn. There are classes. There are classes, everything from HVAC to plumbing to, how to do signs, whatever it may be. There's also personal growth. How do you become a better leader? How do you become a better manager? How do you get more out of your team? Anything like that. So you pick those classes to go to. There are roundtables where they take groups of people that are from the same area of the country as you are and put you at a table and let folks talk and ask questions about how people do things. At the end of the day, for a restaurant facility manager, RFMA's your Google. It's your Google. There are people there from other companies. You can go to them and speak to them about how they handle certain situations. It's the best information you ever had. Because typically, if I'm a facility manager for company A and I'm experiencing a problem in my restaurants, odds are there are tons of people there that have experienced the very same thing. And you can go talk to them and they can help you with how to address your problem. It's like looking it up on Google. By the same token, you may have something that you have done that someone comes to you and asks for. Maybe you have an idea of how you handle things inside your company that is a really good idea, and people come and speak to you and ask you what to do, and you provide that information to them. It's a great way to learn. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to find out who are the vendors out there that most everybody trusts. You can ask those questions. For the vendor network, it's an opportunity to have your audience all in one place to talk and have conversation. It is different than some trade shows that are set up. It's not heavy sale. It's not. It's a meet and greet. You're not making deals at the show, at the conference. You're not. Very rarely does that ever happen. What you're doing is a meet and greet and an understanding and a follow-up and the start of a conversation to do some business. And even if you don't do business, you've met people. Someday, a person you don't need today, 2 years from now, is the exact person that you need. Many times I pulled out a business card going, I talked to somebody about this. Here it is. 3 years ago at so-and-so, I spoke to them. Today I have a need, I'm going to reach out. It's been looked at as a gathering of family, and many conferences are looked at as different and so on. This is truly like going to a family reunion. It's meeting a lot of the people that you see year after year. Some you do business with, some you don't. Some you never have. But you're still friends and you meet, and we all work together to forward the cause for the facility managers and the vendors who support them. You got to have both. You got to have both. So if you're listening to this and you're a vendor and you're interested in the restaurant industry, you should get a booth. You should be there. If you're a restaurant facility manager and you haven't taken a chance on this, please look it up. Restaurant Facility Management Association. They have great staff. They'll do anything in the world to help you. They have other projects. We do a RFMA Gives as well, where we give back to the community in which we're having our conference. There's many, many ways in which you can help and learn. But if you're a facility manager looking for information, looking for knowledge, looking for opportunity, please look and join the Restaurant Facility Manager Association. It will help your career. That's it for today. Hope to see you back next week. Thank you.